It's very important that you know your users and other interest groups. One of the golden rules of marketing is that you can't do all things for all people at the same time. You have to be selective. So one of the questions is, how are you going to decide how to be selective and indeed who to select? What that means is that you've got to focus on specific groups of people, you've got to target them, you've got to segment markets so that you actually can deliver a viable service in a sustainable way. If you're successful, you can always scale things up, you can grow things and you can develop. But if you try to do too many things all at once, then almost certainly you won't be successful because it won't be possible to deliver what you're wanting to. Always remember that users buy benefits. They don't really buy functions and features unless they do something useful for them. So be very, very clear when you're developing your product or service about what the benefits are to the identified targeted group that you want. And different targeted groups do have different benefits. So, if you're working in across a couple of different sorts of groups, you might need to subtly reflect on that and to change things a little bit to make sure they fit with the needs of that particular group. That's, in a way, going back to the P for personalisation. It's personalising things for a specific group of users. Try to make sure that you don't duplicate other services that are already there. That's wasteful of your time, effort and resources, and it makes things complicated for the end users as well. So always try to understand what else is out there and whether you can work with them rather than against them in providing a more holistic service that benefits more people. Collaborate whenever you can. Be very, very clear always that what you're offering matches the need at that moment in time. And remember again, needs do change over time. So what is needed on one day might not be needed a month later. So again, always be mindful that products and services might need slightly tinkering with in order to reflect the exact need at a given moment in time. You must make sure that you constantly monitor and measure impact. That's going to be very important, not just to provide evidence to your donors about what you've done and what value it's added, but it also then gives you really useful information for your decision process about how to further develop your products and services. All of these things need to be fed into your Hillary Canvas. You need to make sure that you are constantly collecting the data that you need in order to make informed decisions. And if you do that, you will be sustainably successful. Thank you.